All righty, welcome back, everybody. My name is Juan Soto. I'm the U.S. South Region Director. So hopefully we have somebody from my region here, Texas, Florida, South, and North Carolina. There's a bunch of states there. So I'm really happy to be here with you today. Um, Before we start again with our amazing director of science, um, I have something fun for all of you today. We're going to do a little uh, fit line giveaway, okay? So in the chat, and we're going to do it at the end of the webinar, but in the chat, I want you to write which is your favorite product and which is a product that you would love to try that you haven't, okay? I want to see it right there in the chat so that we can have some engagement here in the chat, and then we'll do the giveaway in the end. So right now, I want to introduce back our Director of Science, Dr. Jessica Steffi. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Juan. Thank you for that. Yeah, I'm super excited to see what everyone's products are as well. I have the chat up too, to kind of go back and forth to see what everyone's are. All right, guys. So the last section of products, everyone bear with me if your hands and wrists are sore from writing. This is the last section from me, and then there's one more section after me. So we're halfway there. So let's talk about Munigen. Munigen's another one that I don't think enough people know about and enough people use today. So if you haven't heard of Munigen, this might end up being the one that you want to put in the chat that you want to try. So what is Munigen? Let's get into it. Munigen is such a crucial product, okay? It is a product that is a multi-generator of nitric oxide. I'm going to explain what that means. That sounds pretty scientific in there, but just know that nitric oxide has been researched for almost 4 decades and how it helps to open up our capillaries, and it helps with cardiovascular diseases as well. It had a Nobel Prize winning science research award. It has over 50,000 publications. And our Munigen naturally helps support the natural nitric oxide that is already being produced in our body. So, what are we talking about here? So, we need red blood cells, correct, to help circulate our blood. Without circulation of our blood, what happens? We have swelling, we don't have enough energy, we don't get enough oxygen to different parts of our bodies. What risk factors can help make you have low circulation of blood, have numb hands and fingers? A lot of people feel that in like the cold weather and different things like that. So your diets, for one, low physical activity, smoking is huge, and alcohol. Those all contribute to low and poor circulation of blood in the body. So what is nitric oxide then? Nitric oxide is already produced in your body. Munigen is not producing nitric oxide. It doesn't have nitric oxide in there. What it does is it helps to support our body in creating that nitric oxide to help boost the circulation of blood. So we have the unique and synergistic combination of these bioactive substances. So let's explain what those are for you. So we have L-arginine and L-citrulline. What are those? They are amino acids, and then we have vitamin B vitamins and natural plant extracts that are helped in aiming at supporting the red blood cell production and reducing fatigue and supporting circulation. So we need this in our body to help circulate the blood throughout our body, to get our blood pumping through our veins, to getting the amount of blood that's needed to have a healthy body and healthy vascular system. We need nitric oxide, and we need nitric oxide to be supported to the maximum effect. Give me 1 second, my computer froze. Okay. So we use, like I said, those natural plant extracts. So we have a unique combination of great polyphenols and eNOS activation. So we're activating that nitric oxide system in our bodies, okay? I'm going to have a graph that's coming up here Very confusing. Don't get alarmed by it. I'm going to explain it down so then you guys can understand it more. We have the world's first nitric extract from red spinach, which is one of the highest natural sources of nitrate in nature. We have found this and we have put it into our product because it helps boost the nitrate in our bodies from nature, from a natural component. All right, so I'm going to quickly run down what all of these mean and then what the graph means. So, like I said, L-arginine, these are amino acids. It's a precursor for nitric oxide production, and it supports blood vessel dilation. L-citrulline is another amino acid that helps convert arginine and then supporting the nitric oxide production in our body indirectly. And then we have plant extracts, so the grape and apple extract, which are rich in polyphenols, so antioxidants to help our immune system, to help support dietary nitrates and other nitric oxide supporting ingredients throughout our body to help with the circulation of blood in our body. And then we have folic acid, vitamin B12, B2 that help support the normal function of red blood cells, like we talked about in the Power Cocktail and the Activize. So all these things help support that circulation of red blood cells in our body. And then the graph, how to explain the graph. So what is ENOS? It is the endothelium. It helps support the endothelium, which is actually an enzyme used with nitric oxide in the body. And the endothelium is actually one of the biggest organs in the body. It's supporting and it goes through all of our vasculature to help push blood throughout your body to help maximum amounts of circulation of blood. Whenever we have L-arginine and L-citrulline, it produces nitric oxide into the body, which then goes into the muscles, the bones of the body to help dilate those blood vessels to get more blood into them and have better blood flow. So you hear cardiovascular diseases are all about blood flow and like your dilation and constriction of your blood vessels. What Munigen does is it helps open them up. It helps dilate those veins and arteries. And then these next two slides are just showing you how it's a natural performance enhancer as well. So when we activate that ENOS, it goes up by 43%. The amount of nitric oxide that gets produced is more than 24%. Our blood vessels get dilated by more than 50% more than what they would be without it. The oxidative stress that puts a toll on our blood vessels goes down by 74%. That's incredible. The amount that you can train and be physical for goes up by 10%, and it delays the amount of fatigue on your body by 13% as well. So if you just look at that, that to me would mean that we're having maximum results from this product as well. So I would love to see how many of you guys drop in the chat would want Munigen to be the product that maybe you're going to try, because I don't think enough people use it when it really, really benefits your body as well. The recommended dosage for Munigen is 2 capsules a day. And then on days when you're going to have physical activity, take the 2 capsules 60 minutes before the activity starts, because that's going to help open your blood vessels when you're doing that physical activity, that workout, the sport, whatever it is. It's going to open up and dilate those arteries to get more blood pumping, to give you more energy to keep going. Then, if you didn't think it could get any better, we're going to get better. When you pair the Munigen with the Activize before a sport, a user study showed that almost all the participants felt that they could train longer and better by using the Munigen plus the Activize. Because again, you're using all these ingredients synergistically to open up and dilate the blood vessels to get more blood pumping and more blood flowing throughout your body, which is absolutely incredible. So that study, it shows that there's 24% improvement of fat burning and 7.2% average lactic acid threshold increase. So in conclusion, using the Fitline Munigen and Activize Oxy Plus delivers significant results and support and improvement of energy delivery. So if you look at these graphs, ours again is the red graph versus the gray graph, which was the fat. So the first one is the fat burning before using Munigen and Activize. It is what it is. But then when you add the Munigen and the Activize, it more than 4 times gets bigger and better. So we're burning more fat when we're doing the exercise. So we're actually doing more by doing the same exercise, which is absolutely amazing to me. If I can do the same workout but get double, triple the results, I'm going to do it. So when talking about fat burning, it's going to move me into my next product here. So the overweight and obesity part of the world right now is kind of out of control. These are going to show you some of the numbers here. So USA is the #1 top country of overweight and obese people, with 40% of the population of obese. Germany is 35%, China is 10%. And then in 2030, so in 5 years, the expectation of how many people are going to be obese is 1 billion people. That's absolutely insane to me. And right now, I think it's the optimal time for you guys. If you've never tried this product, you should, or to get it into the hands of your customers, your friends, your family, because that number is incredible to me. And I think that we can get that down way lower. So what is the product we're going to be talking about? We're going to get there in a second. So facts about dieting. Everyone knows about dieting. Everyone is always saying dieting, dieting, dieting. My mom, whenever I was growing up, used to say, oh, it's D-Day. That was every Monday. But dieting doesn't last. Dieting is not sustainable. 25 to 30% of people will start a diet. Okay. 80% of those people will drop off of the diet because it's not sustainable. And then 90% of the people who did do said diet will regain the weight back within 1 to 5 years. It's not worth it. It's a waste of time, in my opinion. The main causes of why your diet fails is because consistently and discipline, they are very hard to continue long term. You can do them for short term, but to continue that for long term is very, very, very difficult. Metabolism. Your metabolism is going to slow down as we age, which then makes it hard to maintain that weight loss. So when people don't see results, they are not going to keep going with a diet. And then also, what doesn't help us? Cravings, increased appetite, emotional eating, lack of motivation, all those things. I don't know about you guys, but I love sweets. I crave sweets all the time. So that keeps me from dieting because it never works. So what did we do to fix all these things? Is we designed the Top Shape product to help you guys get in top shape, right? This is absolutely huge. If you guys have not tried this product, you absolutely need to. I love this product. I used this product right when it first came out. Absolutely amazing results. My family's used it, and I've seen so many awesome results from using the Top Shape. I'm going to show you guys a testimonial here of Youngmin Lee on her.
Hello, my name is Youngmin Lee, and I live in the US. Oh my God, I found a solution to lose weight while stay healthy. I've been drinking power coffee every morning with Top Shape to my morning routine. I eat breakfast, then I add Top Shape with my active bars in the afternoon. Is simple. I end my day with Restorate just by adding Top Shape to my routine. I feel so full and I naturally eat less, and I don't feel hungry at night at all. Even though I'm eating less, I don't feel tired. In fact, I have even more energy. I love it. Especially happy because I lost a lot of belly and waist fat. And this dress, which used to be too tight, now fit comfortable. Yay!
Okay, so just as you saw, she absolutely loves the Top Shape too. We have an exclusive formula, and as you can see, there are not many ingredients in here, right? But it is all natural products that help us lose weight without crazy diets or anything like that aren't sustainable. The Top Shape is sustainable. So I'm going to show you guys a bunch of different graphs coming up here. This one's not my favorite graph, but I like to add it in here because what's satiety? What's the satiety hormone? Satiety is the feeling of fullness and satisfaction after eating. And that comes from your heart, your brain, your kidneys, your fat tissue, your pancreas, your GI tract, and your muscles. Those all have a part to play in when you feel full after eating, right? Everything else on here is a little bit, I think it gets confusing, but I like to keep it on here to show you guys what organs actually help in making you feel full. So let's get into some graphs. I saw some people in the comments saying they were loving all the graphs. So the impact of Top Shape, what the biggest thing is its way it helps in the satiety hormone, so how it helps you feel full faster and longer. So the impact, the graph on the left is the impact on Top Shape on the release of the satiety hormone, so boosting satiety, so boosting how full you feel, right? So the control group's the gray, as all these graphs are, the red is us. So it is a highly significant result. So it almost doubles by using the FitLine Top Shape and getting better satiety faster. So you're feeling full faster, causing you to not eat as much, which helps you then to lose weight. It doesn't make you crazy diet, but it helps you feel full faster because your body doesn't need all of these giant portions that we're putting into our body, but our body's just not producing that satiety hormone fast enough. And then the impact, the graph on the right is the impact of the Top Shape on the satiety hormone inhibitor. So that part of our body that blocks the feeling of being full. So which makes us eat more, right? So as you can see, we lessen that satiety blocker by almost half as well, which is then a very highly significant result. So we're feeling full faster because we're blocking that part of our body that's making us not feel full, which is amazing. It's amazing how these natural products are doing that in our body. So I'm going to bring these two graphs up together because they show the same thing, but two different types of graph, whichever one kind of piques your interest more. So this is whenever we had the first user study of Top Shape when it came out last year, showing that almost 100% of people had weaker cravings. So it also helps on not having the cravings because you're feeling full for longer. What cravings are essentially is when you're starting to not feel full anymore and you're starting to a little bit get hungry, you start to crave something, right? So in both of these graphs, it shows how much people had rare to no feelings of cravings when they did previously. And I know myself, like I said, I crave sweets 99.9% of the time. My husband can vouch for me, my family can vouch for me on that. Whenever I was taking Top Shape, I did not crave sweets. I did not have to have a sweet after dinner every night. I did not have to have a sweet after lunch. I rarely had sweets whenever I was taking Top Shape, which was incredible, which that alone helped me lose the weight because I was ingesting so much candy and sweets that was not doing good for my body as well. So when we did our focus group, so before we came out onto the market with Top Shape, we did 487 worldwide participants. So people all around the world, including the US, were trying Top Shape, giving us their feedback. 88% of people had a longer lasting feeling of satiety. So whenever they normally would maybe feel full after a meal for 2 to 3 hours, they were feeling it for way longer than that. Most people, when they're on Top Shape, say that they only need to have 1 to 2 meals a day because they're feeling so full for so much longer. And it's absolutely incredible. And I can say from personal experience that absolutely is the truth. And I know anyone on this call that's tried the Top Shape can definitely say the same. It's absolutely incredible. And then 86% of those people had feelings of less to no cravings at all, which again is absolutely insane. It's incredible to hear those numbers because cravings are the devil when it comes to dieting because everyone has cravings. But when you're using the Top Shape, you feel little to no cravings and it's absolutely amazing. And then 87% of people had the feeling of a reduced appetite. So again, they didn't need to be eating 3-4 meals a day. They could cut down to 1 to 2 and still be eating enough to support your bodily functions and giving your body the food that it needs to create energy. So how do we use Top Shape? So if you're going to write something down from Top Shape, write this. Take 3 capsules 2 times a day in the morning and afternoon, about an hour to an hour and a half before a meal. Okay. So what I do, if I eat lunch at noon, I take 3 capsules of Top Shape at about 10:30, 11 o'clock. And then by the time I eat lunch, I'm not really feeling that hungry, but I eat and I'm full way faster. And then to help create those long-term habits, you can download the FitLine app and follow a new routine. So you can put an alarm on your phone to remind you to take the Top Shape, right? Because again, keeping yourself accountable, you have an alarm right here on your phone to remind you to take it. What better can you have?
One product.
Le produit révolutionnaire.
One decision.
I have been absolutely blown away by the results that I have seen.
That will reshape your future.
It literally changed my life.
500,000 people already tried and loved it.
Franchement, j'ai été bluffé par ce produit.
Changing everything.
Wird ein Game Changer werden.
Game Changer.
Das ist ein Game Changer.
Showing great results.
9 kilos.
9 Kilos.
8,5 Kilo.
The holistic concept to change your habits.
Ich fühle mich pudelwohl. Ich bin satt, ich bin zufrieden, ich bin voller Energie.
You're only one decision away from a whole new you.
All right, guys, so I love that video too because I just think it like encapsulates everything that I was telling you guys about the Top Shape in a short video. You can download that video now, so I'm going to pause here. I saw a lot in the comments, oh, how can I get this video? How can I get this video? That's one video that you can download here. I put the QR code up, so I'll leave that here for a couple of seconds. I'll take a quick pause. All right. And then, so we want maximum results, right? That was one of the things I started to talk to you guys about, probably my first slide, maximum results. How do we get maximum results with the Top Shape? By adding the optimal set and the Pro Shape all-in-one shakes. So let me explain this to you guys. So in order to lose weight, your body needs the vitamins and minerals that you're losing by losing weight. Your body still needs them. So we need to support our body by using the optimal set still, right? Because if you're just losing weight and like not eating enough, not getting enough calories or different things like that, our body's not getting the vital vitamins and minerals that we need to keep us going throughout the day. So by supplementing with the Power Cocktail and Rest Rate, we're giving our body everything it needs for maximum results. And then to add in the Pro Shape all-in-one shakes that are, you guys can download the guidelines for that while I'm talking on here as well. They are the all-in-one meal in a shake to make you feel full without all the excess calories. Then you're even doing more to help yourself lose weight. So we recommend using the optimal set, the Top Shape, and the Pro Shape shakes all in one for maximum results of weight loss. So these are what the shakes are. We have vitamin and chocolate, and I can tell you they're absolutely amazing. I sometimes with the vanilla like to mix in a couple berries into a blender, make it a little bit of like a fruit smoothie, and it's so, so good. And I'm so full when all I do is drink a nice shake because that's all the calories that we need in one. And as you can see, there's all these different ingredients in there, and I'm not going to go too into depth on the ingredients in the all-in-one Pro Shapes, but it's because they're a complete meal replacement with less than 250 calories per portion. So that just shows you we only need about 250 calories per meal to be rich in protein, have the right amount of carbohydrates, be rich in fibers and vitamins, have the minerals and trace elements that we need in our body to help support our natural functions. And it has natural flavoring, natural sweeteners, and free of preservatives all in one meal. That's amazing. I don't know about what you guys think, but to me, to have all that in one shake is absolutely amazing. And I can tell you that every single product in here is helping with each other synergistically to help you guys get to the end goal. And like I said, this is patented formulation to be used with special extracts to then, if you use it with the Top Shape and you use it with the optimal set, you're getting maximum results. And I know a lot of people on here, and I've heard their testimonials based off of using all three of these together, and they're absolutely incredible. Now let's go into the aminos. The aminos are amazing. You've probably heard me say that about every product. Oops. I use them all, like Tonette said. I really, really do. The aminos I use almost every day. Whenever I work out, before I work out, and after I work out. What does this show you is it shows you how our metabolism works. It helps from nutrients and proteins, formulation of structures and proteins, how we degenerate the body substances, and how we metabolize to fat from carbohydrates and urea in our body. What do the aminos do to help aid in our metabolism? It helps growth and maintain of muscle mass by using these 7 to 8 ingredients in the products. It helps muscle maintenance and recovery, building of muscle proteins, and preservation of muscle mass for older adults, older athletes. So I use them because I think it helps my workout. I think I'm burning more calories. I'm getting more muscle. I'm doing things harder and better without working X amount more, right? That's what I want to do, work harder and work smarter, correct? And now I'm going to go into the Microsolve technology. I've touched upon the Microsolve with you guys already, just a few of them, but this one I'm going to get into the Q10 and omega-3. So I'm going to show you the video of our new patented Microsolve technology, which I think is absolutely incredible. And it shows you how that fact that ours are water soluble is so amazing compared to the competitors. Wow. Again, you'll hear me every single time I show this video that video to me is incredible. Most of our videos are incredible, but that one really, really speaks volumes because it just shows how important our patented water-soluble Microsolve Q10s, omega-3s, lutein, how incredible that is based on the others out there on the market. Dr. Julian Weghuber, I'm going to show you guys from the Center of Excellence Food Technology and Nutrition that you guys watched a video on him earlier. He's going to talk to you guys a little bit more about the Microsolve here.
Hi, my name is Dr. Julian Weghuber and I'm head of the Center of Excellence for Food Technology and Nutrition at the University of Applied Sciences, Upper Austria. We have a long-lasting collaboration with PM International, and I'm also an active member of the PM International Scientific Advisory Board. I would like to introduce you to the all-new Microsolve Plus technology. You probably know that the initial Microsolve technology is based on the application of micelles and highly increases the solubility and thereby also the bioavailability of the FitLine ingredients. In addition, a few years ago, a dual carrier system termed IB5 was introduced, a sprayable product that enables high bioavailability of the vitamins K2 and D3 in the buccal mucosa. To demonstrate the power of Microsolve, let me briefly describe what we have done in previous studies. For example, using an in vitro cell model based on human intestinal cells, we have shown in a paper published in the journal Nutrients that there is an increased uptake of omega-3 fatty acids, especially DHA, from micellar oil. Thus, Microsolve improves the resorption of this pivotal omega-3 fatty acid up to threefold. As another example, the uptake of the coenzyme Q10 from Microsolve source, again studied in human intestinal cells, is strikingly higher than the one from competitor products. This is great, but researchers from PMIA International and also my group have continued to make Microsolve even better. Today, I can proudly present the novel Microsolve Plus technology. It is a combination of micelles and smaller liposomes, resulting in a liquid that can be dispensed in drops, also in the presence of compounds that would usually make such a formulation impossible. We have worked on compounds that are potentially able to improve the uptake of micro and macronutrients, termed resorption boosters. As you can see in the graph, addition of a selected resorption booster does not improve the uptake of Q10. However, if it is micellized as well, then it does. Another resorption booster is effective also in its natural form. However, micellation again further improves Q10 resorption. Does it only work with Q10? No, not at all. As you can see in the graph, the resorption booster mentioned before also increases the resorption of vitamin E, but only if it is micellized. Finally, let me further convince you that Microsolve Plus is a tremendous improvement in comparison to the former version. We've tested it also for different vitamins, and as you can see, the micellized resorption booster alone or in combination with other resorption boosters significantly improves the resorption of biotin. For vitamin B6, the efficacy of the resorption booster mix is even more pronounced. In summary, Microsolve Plus is not only just a simple adaptation, it is an impressive improvement of an already powerful technology. Thank you.
All right, so he basically just did my job for me. No, so I'm going to talk about the standard Q10 and the Fitline CoQ10, right? So let's get into it. So this is showing you how innovation-driven Fitline is. Again, I keep talking about this. We keep bettering our products. So before we were at the normal level with the standard Q10 and then ours. So I'm just going to keep continuing to go up and move up and show you guys just how many times we've changed the Q10 to be better and better and better for you guys. So then here we are now with the Microsolve Plus CoQ10 with resorption boosters. So again, here we are with the resorption boosters from taking it here bioavailability to here. That's incredible. Look how much different ours are from the standard CoQ10s that are out there on the market. That's how much bioavailability and how much products are actually getting into the market. So let's start with CoQ10. So this graph again just shows us how much CoQ10 is naturally being used and being produced in our body as we age. So at 20, we're at 100%. 40, we start going down, down, and down with each one of our body organs that uses Q10. And by the time we're 80, if you look how much lower our body's absorption of CoQ10 is, it's really incredible. So what can we do to help that? We add CoQ10 to our product because it adds in to support those organs to try to keep the Q10 levels up. What is Q10? It's a vitamin substance found in almost every cell of the body that's essential for producing our body's energy currency, which is ATP in the mitochondria, supporting cellular energy, acting as a powerful antioxidant, and it helps support your heart and organ function. So supporting your heart, our heart is the one organ that we need that helps us do everything. Without our heart pumping blood out, none of our other organs are going to work, right? The Q10 helps support heart muscle strength, endurance, helps improve circulation, cardiovascular efficiency. It helps maintain healthy blood pressure levels. It does all these things. And as we age, it starts to decline. So if we can add in Q10 into our power cocktails to help keep that up there, we're helping support one of our most vital organs in our body. And who wouldn't want to do that? Who would not want to do that? How to use it? You add in about 23 drops into either water or into your power cocktail. You stir it till it's dissolved. You take once a day, and it's compatible with all other Fitline products. I also know that some people just take it off of a spoon. But me personally, I add it into my power cocktail in the morning because if I can help support my heart and my kidneys and my liver, I'm going to. So now let's move on to omega-3. Omega-3s are good for everyone, no matter your age. When you're a baby, when you're a kid, when you're in your teens, when you're in your young adult life, your older adult life, all ages need omega-3 to help support our heart, brain, vision, and cellular health. So we get a lot of our omega-3s from the foods that we eat. The best omega-3 sources are from plant-based fish sources of omega-3, right? So DHA, different things like that are essential. Also then for cardiac health, so cardiovascular support as well. It helps to maintain healthy cholesterol levels, triglyceride levels. People, anytime they go to the doctor, all my patients, I'm like, hey, you got to work on your cholesterol levels. You got to add in that CoQ10. You got to get the Q10 into your body to help support those cholesterol levels rather than going on medicine for them as well. It helps support your normal blood pressure and improve your vascular elasticity and blood flow. So again, if you remember what we've talked about, that dilation of arteries and getting your blood flowing, we need the support of omega-3 as well. So what we've done and what we've found is we've used microalgae encapsulation of omega-3. So most times you'll hear people saying, oh, I can't do omega-3 because of the fishy taste. We have actually cut out the fishy taste by using algae, which is absolutely incredible. It's plant-based. It avoids overfishing from getting it from fish. It's sustainable. And again, it does not have that fishy taste, so it doesn't change the taste of whatever you're putting it in, which to me is the biggest selling point. If you're not going to be able to remember anything else, remember that because it's huge. A lot of people refuse to take omega-3 because fish pills and different things like that. This doesn't have that, which is amazing. So the new dimensions, so Microsoft Plus of the omega-3, what does it do for us? It helps support our brain. So it helps DHA or omega-3. It's a major structural component of the brain and eyes, which is vital for memory, focus, cognitive clarity, mood regulation, and it helps to prevent that cognitive decline as we age that we see in almost every older adult. And Fitline's omega-3 delivers these essential fats in a form your body can actually use. So again, we use the NTC. So rather than getting digested and not being used at all, we have found the formulation that actually gets used in our body. So how do we use the omega-3? We had 37 drops, 37, it's on the bottle and the box too. Once a day, compatible with all other Fitline products. You can add it into your power cocktail as well. The Heart Duo. What is the Heart Duo, guys? Let's get into it. It's another one of our Microsoft Pluses. So what is this? It is the Q10, the omega-3 combined. If you want both of them, here you are, you have it. Rather than adding this and that, you can just add the Heart Duo. So everything I told you guys about, it helps support your brain and your heart in one product. And to me, that's incredible. So you get all the benefits of the Q10, all the benefits of the omega-3 into one product that you can put directly into your power cocktail in the morning to help support your two most vital organs of your body, your brain and your heart. The two that you absolutely cannot live without, no ifs, ands, or buts. Now let's go into the lutein. I mentioned the lutein back at the beginning with one of the graphs that I was showing you guys. It was a newer product that we got out onto the market this year, which is to help support your vision and your eye function from the blue light in everyday life. And Professor Dr. Manfred Eggsdorfer, a member of the PM International Scientific Board, did the research on lutein, and he's going to tell us a little bit about it in this next video about the Fitline's lutein, which I absolutely love.
Lassen Sie mich das in einem Kontext erklären, oder? Das Auge ist ein komplexes und ein empfindliches Organ. Die Netzhaut besteht aus feinem Nervengewebe. In der Mitte dieses Geflechts befindet sich die Makula mit einer hohen Konzentration einerseits an Photorezeptorzellen, andererseits aus dem gelben Fleck, aus Lutein und Zeaxanthin. Für die Funktion des Auges sind eine Reihe von essentiellen Nährstoffen notwendig. Vitamin A, Vitamin C, Vitamin E, Riboflavin und, wie ich gerade sagte, die Carotinoide Lutein und Zeaxanthin. Lutein und Zeaxanthin sind zwei Carotinoide, die in Nahrungsmitteln vorkommen. Zum Beispiel in Spinat, in Brokkoli, in Mais und so weiter. Der Mensch kann Lutein und Zeaxanthin nicht selbst herstellen. Wir müssen sie wie Vitamine und Mineralstoffe über die Nahrung aufnehmen. Wir wissen aus Studien, dass häufig zu wenig Lutein und Zeaxanthin über die Nahrung aufgenommen werden. Nahrungsergänzungsmittel sind eine zusätzliche Quelle. Lutein und Zeaxanthin bilden den gelben Fleck in der Makula, genau dort, wo das einfallende Licht fokussiert wird. Die schützende Wirkung von Lutein und Zeaxanthin in der Retina ist zweifach. Sie sind einerseits Antioxidantien und zum anderen absorbieren sie die energiereichen Wellenlängen im blauen Spektralspektrum. Sie verhindern so Schäden im Auge, genau dort, wo das Lichtsignal in ein Nervensignal umgewandelt wird. Wenn wir das Spektrum von Licht nehmen, sehen wir, dass ein Teil im blauen Bereich liegt. Das Blaulicht ist besonders energiereich. Deswegen wird es in modernen Lichtquellen, in LED-Lampen, in Mobiltelefonen und in Computerbildschirmen eingesetzt. Das Problem, das damit verbunden ist, das energiereiche Blaulicht kann das Auge, die Netzhaut, die Photozellen schädigen. Lutein und Zeaxanthin haben die Aufgabe, das energiereiche Blaulicht zu absorbieren. Sie schützen das Auge vor dem energiereichen Blaulicht und sie wirken so wie eine innere Sonnenbrille.
All right, so as you can tell, he knows so much about this lutein. It just shows you how amazing it is. Our lutein has actually been out for a very long time now. It was just recently brought into the US, but we made it with the new Dimension Microsolve Plus, which I'm going to show you guys here in the next two slides. The bioaccessibility of our regular lutein before we had Microsoft Plus. Then the dark red graph is the Microsoft Plus version of lutein and how bioavailable it is in the gastrointestinal digestive tract, which is absolutely amazing. Again, we've almost tripled how much bioavailability of the lutein is being used in the cells. That is so, so awesome compared to then all the gray graphs or all the competitors on the market, which is looks like nothing to me. And then same thing over here. This is the impact on the lutein, just the lutein versus the lutein Microsoft Plus, just to kind of break it down to show you guys how much we make our products. We are always striving for better innovation of products. So how do we use the lutein? The lutein, again, you add into the power cocktail. Your power cocktail is about to be the most jam-packed, nutrient-based, rich formulation of every single thing to keep you guys as healthy and as young for as long as possible out there. I don't know about you guys, but I love that. I'm all in for it. You add 24 drops into either water or your power cocktail once a day. Stir it till it's dissolved. Doesn't have any taste. And it's compatible with all other Fitline products too. So how amazing is that? All right, guys, so I thoroughly enjoyed telling you guys about all these different Fitline products out there. I'm going to hand it over to Juan. I believe we're going to do a quick Q&A here. So Juan, if you want to come back on again, guys, thank you so much for listening, and I hope you guys learned so much.
All righty. Well, thank you so much for all the great information. I think everybody is enjoying all the information that you share with us. But yes, we do have a couple of questions here. The first one is, are Fitline products safe to use in pregnancy and breastfeeding?
Yeah, so I hear this question a lot. I actually feel like this is a big one that people want to know because they want to know if this can be used during pregnancy, like when we're forming our children. And like I told you guys way back when, 27 years ago, my mom actually took these products while I was in the womb as well. And here I am. Absolutely, yes, you can use these products. The one thing that I have to give as a caveat, so the Fitline products are all designed to fill nutritional gaps, right? They can and will be used to help support things that are already being used in your body, right? So when it comes to pregnancy and breastfeeding, the most thing that concerns people is that it can't contain, our label says contains caffeine, not recommended for X, Y, and Z. These are just general legal statements that we have to make on there. But they are the way that they're formulated and the way that we've added in each product is absolutely safe for pregnancy and breastfeeding. We always tell people consult with your doctors before making the decision, but they are safe for pregnancy and breastfeeding. Again, the caffeine that's in there that always gets a lot of people because when you're pregnant, they say you can't have so much caffeine. But if you guys remember from the presentation, we use a natural form of caffeine and it's only 30 milligrams and it's from that guarana extract. So it's not the same caffeine that they're talking about when it comes to pregnancy. And a side note, I'm pregnant right now and I take the products every day. I use them as my prenatal. I consulted with my doctor before doing so, but again, they are all natural products that help support the functions that our body is also already doing.
Wow, awesome. That's great. Thank you so much. The second question I have here is, what would you recommend to be the dosage for top shape?
So I kind of went over that in the presentation, but I wanted to use this question because we get it a lot and we've been seeing it more and more that people are saying that the 3 capsules isn't enough. They don't feel the same effect that they used to. What you need to remember is everyone's body's different, right? So this is the general, the 3 capsules twice a day is the general rule for a normal body habitus. The base general, what is the normal BMI. So it's the same thing. If you have someone who's a taller person or a little bit bigger, more muscle mass, you can go up to 4 capsules if you need to. That's why we say it ranges from, you can take 3 to 4. It doesn't matter necessarily if you take 3 or 4, but you have to see as a rule of thumb. You start with 3, and if you're not feeling the effects after a couple weeks, bump it up to 4 as well. So it's kind of something that you can play with, but you have to remember that everyone's body is different and the way that our bodies use it are also different. So I think that that's an important thing to remind people is that just because we say, oh, 3 capsules, 3 capsules, 3 capsules, I know a ton of people that use 4 just because they feel that it gives them a better effect on their appetite and a better effect on their satiety as well.
Awesome, awesome. I think if you guys haven't tried Top Shape, amazing product. I'm using it right now and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I think those are the 2 main questions that we got. So thank you so much for that.
Again, guys,
for-
thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the Product Academy as well. Enjoy, guys.
Thank you, Doctor. All righty. So now we're going to have one of our amazing team members share with us some awesome information as well. And I want to remind you about the promotions that we have as well today. Remember, we have all these 5+1s that you can share. So hopefully already in the breaks that we've had, you've gone into your PM office or and your shop website and order some of these amazing promotions that we have. So don't forget about that, please. These are the other ones that we have. I've heard great things about the shop mask, that it's an amazing product. I've never used it. I kind of want to now. So make sure you try all these products. The toothpaste is amazing. And then we also have our virtual warehouse. Try that, please. Don't forget to use the virtual warehouse. Is an amazing business tools that you have available. So next, I want to introduce our amazing new Director of Sales, Amanda De Albero. She's going to talk about the Fitline skincare. And as we now like to say in our group, let's get ready to bundle. So Amanda, go ahead. Thank you so much for being here today.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Juan. That was so funny that you brought our joke to life. Hey, everyone. Well, this is my very first Product Academy. So I would love to know in the chat, if this is your first time attending a Product Academy, drop a 1 in the chat. I honestly am so impressed by the wealth of information that Dr. Steffi shared with us. I feel so much more knowledgeable and confident when it comes to our products and being able to speak to them. All right, so a lot of you are newbies too. Like, how impressive has this Product Academy been? I am absolutely blown away. I feel like when it comes to presentations like this for other companies, you kind of have to wait for a national conference or something like that to get detailed information. I feel like we all can walk away with a degree in Fitline now, right? Well, everyone, as you guys may or may not know, I come from, having a career in the background of beauty. So I'm really, really excited to speak with you a little bit more about our beauty products, which are also in the 5+1 promotions. So if you haven't had a chance to take a look, like Juan and everyone has mentioned, make sure you check out your back office or your Fitline storefront and take a look. So I'm going to talk a little bit about our Fitline Activise Serum, and I'm actually going to introduce one of our key experts here in a minute, and she's going to give you all of the details. But how many of you have tried this Activise Serum? So as you know, it is a part of your demo bag, right? When you sign up as a new team partner, you have access to purchase it at a discounted price. And, finding that little goodie in your bag is absolutely, it's so fun. One of the things that I love about our Activise Serum is that you can actually feel it as you use it, right? So when you apply the serum, you can kind of feel a little bit of like the tingliness, which I love a product that you can feel immediate results from. So that I do feel that with the Activise Serum. I have to say my mom has been using the Activise Serum, and she's actually on vacation now, but she said, this is the first time that I went to the airport without makeup on, and my skin feels so good and flawless. And I have to say, the only thing that I've changed is using the Activise Serum. So I'm excited to introduce someone who's going to share more about the Activise Serum. So for her intro, let me just share the slide so you can see who we're going to hear from. So an all-around feeling of well-being can only be achieved by balancing inner and outer beauty. So our Fitline Beauty is in the hands of a woman who not only lives and radiates what she is talking about, but as a PM beauty expert, she is significantly involved in the further development and innovation of these products. So it's my pleasure to introduce our Director of Cosmetics, Anya Wunder, as she shares a bit more about Activise Serum and our beauty products in this next video.
Hello and welcome to our online product training. Today I would like to invite you on a journey into the fascinating world of our Fitline Skin Beauty products and talk to you about the Skin Activating Activise Serum. It is a scientific breakthrough thanks to our scientific advisory board, where all the experts from the area of nutritional supplements and cosmetics working hand in hand. And thanks to this know-how transfer, it was possible to develop this groundbreaking beauty product which will help you to activise your skin and maximize your skincare routine. With the Fitline Activise from the area of nutritional supplements, we offer a product which helps to provide fresh energy and concentration. And it is exactly this energy that our skin needs to radiate and look vital. And the best is, we also included some of the main ingredients of our top seller Activise from the inside into our Activise Serum from the outside. Because thanks to our scientific advisory board, we have a huge knowledge about ingredients which are relevant for our skin, and so we can transfer this knowledge in the Activise Serum. So you will experience pure energy, power and infinite freshness for your skin, and you can feel the activation from the outside. Let us now have a deeper look into the Activise Serum. In order to understand why this product is so brilliant, we first need to talk about the meaning of energy. The simplest definition of energy is the ability to do work, and energy is important for our body as well as our skin cells. With the Activise Serum, you will experience a product which will give your skin a noticeable energy kick based on skin activating ingredients, of course, as always, based on our exclusive nutrient transport concept NTC, and in combination with valuable natural ingredients. Looking a little deeper into the ingredients, a valuable natural ingredient combination supports the activation and vitalization of the skin. Therefore, we are using a combination of guarana, creatine, caffeine, riboflavin B2, rosemary and ginger. Focusing on the three main ingredients out of this synergistic combination, we have to name caffeine, creatine and guarana. Caffeine is considered as a multi-talent in the area of cosmetic. It acts as a vitalizer, can support the microcirculation and an improved absorption of skincare substances of following care products like the Forever, for example. Creatine occurs naturally in the body and degrades in the course of the aging process. Therefore, it is considered as an important substance for the energy supply of the skin and can therefore support to vitalize the skin. And last but not least, guarana can promote a fresh appearance and can have an invigorating and vitalizing effect as well. And this valuable synergistic ingredient combination is exactly what you will feel with a cooling and tingling effect within the first minute after the application for up to 3 to 5 minutes. Activation of the skin at its best. Additionally, the Activise Serum can also support the skin function. An innovative and synergistic combination of Microsoft Q10, biotin, hyaluronic acid, cobalamin B12, niacin B3, vitamin C and provitamin B5 can help to support the natural skin function. Again, focusing on the three main ingredients out of this synergistic combination, we have to name niacinamide B3, hyaluronic acid and vitamin C. Niacinamide B3 is considered to help to prevent premature skin aging and to support the skin's ability to regenerate. It can refine pores and supports a smoother, firmer complexion and a radiant glow. In the area of hyaluronic acid, we are using an innovative combination of 3 types of hyaluronic acid, namely high, medium and low molecular hyaluronic acid to support the skin moisture retention capacity. Vitamin C is considered as an antioxidant and can support the skin's resistance, promotes an even complexion and a radiant glow. With that, this synergistic combination can positively affect the regenerative capacity and help to prevent premature skin. All this together then results in the high bioavailability of the ingredients. Primarily, of course, thanks to our NTC with the integration of our Microsoft technology and a special resorption booster. And that means for you a better penetration into the skin for results you can see, feel and experience. As a summary, our Activise Serum is your energizer and power boost for the skin based on the exclusive nutrient transport concept NTC, and on top of the line, we don't just talk about activation, we also make it tangible. And that means for you that you will experience pure energy, power and infinite freshness for your skin. Additionally, when it comes to quality, we at PM International make no compromises because for us a high level of quality in our products go far beyond the maintenance of established and required standards. Therefore, I'm especially pleased to inform you that the Activise Serum has been tested by the Institute Dermatest and the skin compatibility has been rated as excellent, and with that has received Dermatest's 5-star seal of approval with flying colors. This 5-star seal stands out in this respect from other skin compatibility seals of approval, as tests with this award go far beyond regular skin compatibility tests. A patch test is usually a one-time epicutaneous test to determine skin tolerance. This means it is only applied once to the skin and tested whether the respective product causes any incompatibility. However, PM International goes one step further with its premium and quality standards. Dermatest's 5-star seal represents the original Dermatest premium segment and outlines long-term application tests over 4 weeks, which offer you and your customer the greatest possible security. And we have this confirmed 5-star seal of approval for the Activise Serum. We have received the rating excellent, which is the best rating you can get in any skin compatibility test, and of course of which we are very proud of. Now I would like to show you how to incorporate the Activise Serum into your daily care routine. You start in the morning and evening with cleaning your face, neck and décolleté with the cleansing lotion and the tonic. Then apply the Activise Serum to the skin. To do this, take 2 pumps in the morning and evening, distribute it onto your fingertips and apply it to your face, neck and décolleté with gentle circular movements. Then you apply your 24-hour facial care cream forever, and you are welcome to combine this with our 3-minute lifting Ultimate Young to reduce fine lines and wrinkles instantly. With this care routine, you have perfectly taken care of your skin and enjoy results you can see, feel and experience. And with that, you are now ready to enjoy pure energy, power and infinite freshness for your skin with our Activise Serum. Hello.
Fantastic. Wasn't that just a phenomenal presentation by Anya? I love hearing from her. I love her genuine excitement and just true knowledge behind our beauty products. So as I mentioned before, you can find the Activise Serum as part of your demo bag when you purchase your manager kit. But if you haven't experienced this product yet, take the time now to take a look. Now with our Product Academy specials, you'll be able to get it with the 5+1 special. So it's something that you definitely want to incorporate into your beauty routine. And I think that the serum itself, as consumers, we might be using other cleansers or tonics and things like that. But the serum, starting with that, is the perfect kind of, add-on to your current regimen. So if you have some other products that you know and love, but you want to try something Fitline, I would try personally with the serum. Okay, so now I'd love to chat a little bit more about a product that I use every single day, and that is our beauty product. So Fitline Beauty is all about beauty from the inside out. So particularly myself, I use the beauty in the middle of the day. So in the morning, I'll have my power cocktail, right? Now I know I'm going to be adding some more products to that morning drink. But in the afternoon, just when I feel like I need a little bit more of a boost, I'll have a little bit of Activise. And here is when I have what I like to call my beauty mocktail. And that is when I incorporate our Fitline Beauty. So just a little bit more about Fitline Beauty. So here you can see all of the ingredients that are in Fitline Beauty. Again, it's all about beauty from the inside out. You can see all of the antioxidants. It has the NTC patented technology that we have to optimize the bioavailability of these ingredients in this product. And so that we can get the benefits of, you know, collagen and all of the things that we need to boost our hair, skin, and nails with the power of NTC. So it's a delicious fruity taste. I love it. I think it pairs really, really well with the Activise, you know, in that afternoon beauty mocktail that I like to have. But here are some of the ingredients. So we have vitamin C, zinc, vitamin E, biotin B7. You know, I'm not going to go through all of the ingredients, but here you just can see at a glance the power of this Fitline Beauty product. And, you know, just by understanding the science of how our products work, all of the ingredients that are highlighted in red work synergistically to help boost the potential of beauty collagen, of our beauty product in our bodies. So this is for hair, skin, and nails. So for everyone, right? Who doesn't want better hair, better skin, better nails? With high quality collagen peptides, it has a unique combination of natural extracts, so kiwi, pineapple, red orange, black rice. And again, it's a wonderful tasting product. And I highly, highly recommend that you give it a try. So it's not just about applying skincare products from the outside, you know, hair care products from the outside, but how can you help support your body's natural production of, you know, everything that it needs to have radiant skin, beautiful nails, and beautiful hair. Again, this is powered by our reabsorption boosters. So you know that you have the power of that in this product as well. So a perfect addition to your beauty routine, and definitely would recommend this for anyone who is interested in boosting the appearance of your hair, skin, and nails. And it's just a perfect add-on to your product regimen. So beauty from the inside out. All right. So that is a little bit about beauty. I hope you guys have been enjoying this product academy so far. Now, I don't want to end without talking about this Dental Plus product. So I know some of you have mentioned in the chat that you love our toothpaste. If you want to put your personal testimonial in there, what you love about the toothpaste, feel free to drop it in the chat. We'd love to hear more from you. But this is a product that I feel like we are not taking enough advantage of. So our toothpaste, also powered by NTC and Microsoft technology. It's all about optimal oral hygiene and fresh breath. So it's fluoride free and sulfate free, which I know, you know, being fluoride free is important to a lot of us. We don't want any, you know, quote unquote crap in our products and in our toothpaste, something you're putting into your mouth. So this is something that I definitely introduce in my household. I'm happy to, you know, put this on my bathroom countertops and know that my kids and my family, you know, are having the best quality when it comes to everything from what we take nutrient wise to what we even put in our mouth and brush our teeth with. So here are just some of the quality ingredients in our Dental Plus. Again, has that NTC, powered by NTC. And, you know, you just heard Anya talk about the Derma Test certification. And we have that for our beauty products and our Fitline Activise serum, but we also have it for the toothpaste. So we have also passed with a 5-star seal of approval here. So you can feel absolutely confident when presenting this or using this yourself, that it is made with the highest standard of quality ingredients. And it is also tested, you know, by third parties and validated. So the Dental Plus is also a part, I'm going to share a little video before I wrap up on Dental Plus. going to share a little video that's going to share more about the sustainability behind our products. This is something that I was super curious and excited to learn about. So I'm going to share that video now, as I know some of you might be curious about that as well. All right. Awesome. I know that you all can feel more confident knowing that the science behind sustainability here at PM International and how we care for our planet. I know that's a big deal to me, and it's a big deal to a lot of people. So hopefully, you had some good feel vibes after watching that video. All right, so we're going to remind you, I can't even stress this enough. I know we've all talked about it, but we have the 5+1 Product Academy specials happening right now. And, we added, there's so many products that we have in this special, but we couldn't, we couldn't forget beauty. So we have our beauty products as well. One other product that I feel like I need to highlight is our amazing masks. So if you haven't tried the hydrating shot masks yet, that's something that you definitely want to add to your beauty routine. Not only is it such a fun product to activate, if you go to our website, you'll be able to see a neat little video of how to activate the mask and actually use it. But it's going to provide that intense hydration that we're all looking for. You can use it up to 1 time a week. And so that's something that you definitely want to incorporate. And I think it's a perfect giftable as well. I know we're approaching the holiday season and we're thinking about what we can gift people. That is a phenomenal product to gift. Okay, so we have our 5+1. Don't forget, all about beauty. So I'm actually going to pass it over to Juan. If you guys love impromptu things, we're doing a little impromptu thing now. So we love to reward our team partners. And so we really want to, thank you for taking the time to be a part of this product academy, for interacting with us. And I think we're going to have a little fun and maybe do a giveaway, impromptu giveaway. I don't know, Juan, you take it away.
All righty. So thank you, Amanda. Great presentation and information. Yes, let's do a giveaway. Who loves giveaways? Put a one right here on the chat. I want to see who loves a giveaway, a good giveaway, maybe some free product, maybe some swag, merchandising. Yeah, let's see. Roland, hola, Roland. Jill really loves giveaways. Awesome. I love doing giveaways, guys. I think it's really fun. So what I did, we're going to do this with all the people who are here attending. So I have a wheel here on my other screen. It's going to be very random, but if I name you, you have to let me know that you're here on the chat, okay? So pay really good attention to your name. And I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name. Let's see. I have all 80 something of the attendees here. And the winner is Young Ming Lee. I hope I said that right. Young Min Lee. Are you here? Are you here? Are you here? Okay, Young Ming Lee, you need to let me know that you're here on the chat. One. If not, we're gonna do somebody else. Huh?
I see her, Young Ming Lee. I see them here. Congratulations.
Yeah, she's here. She's here. I don't see her on the chat, Amanda. Do you see her? Like, does she responded on the chat? Come on. No? Okay. We're gonna do one more time then. One more time. Let's see. A new winner. And let's see. Teresa M. S. Java. No? Teresa, I think I see Young Ming Lee now in the chat. Teresa. No? Okay. All right. Well, I see Young Min Lee. So Young Min Lee, please send me your team partner number to this email that Amanda just posted, marketing@pminternational.us, so that we can send you your free gift. Everybody, thank you so much for being here today. I'm going to pass it over back to Amanda.
Awesome. So who loves an impromptu giveaway? That wasn't even part of the plan. We were just feeling super generous and motivated today. So now we have two winners. So Elizabeth, Teresa, and Yanming Lee. Make sure that you contact our marketing department so they can get you your freebie. So that was super fun. I love an impromptu giveaway. Congratulations, you guys. Thanks for the great idea. That was all Juan, by the way. So if you're gonna show love to Juan. That was his brilliant idea. Okay, without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to our General Manager of Sales for the US, Denzel Bach. You all know and love him. He's going to share some key announcements with us and help close this phenomenal product academy. So welcome, Denzel. Take it away.
All righty. Well, thank you so much, Amanda. What an incredible product academy. I believe this has been one of the most energetic. We learned so many things today. And thank you to the team. I'm super excited for the energy that's being created. Also the interaction, right? The interaction that we're all at the same time chiming in, learning. We know it's a lot of information. So thank you so much to Dr. Jessica Steffi as well for actually bringing it home with such an incredible information. As I saw in the chats there, everyone was chatting. We want to know, we want to buy all the products. We want to know more information. And that is exactly what the Product Academy is about. And truthfully, this is our last official Product Academy of the year. As you know, this is the reason why we push so much for everyone to join our academies, right? Our Business Academy, that's every single month, but the Product Academy, which you also heard today, the Beauty Academy is also part of the Product Academy. So moving forward, let's make sure that you and your entire team is connected to ensure that we can all get further in knowledge, more information in regards to our products. Just as a friendly reminder, you don't have to be the doctor, right? You don't have to know every single little details, but the important thing is that we start to understand exactly how our products work and how unique PM International is with our incredible FitLine products. So I also want to say thank you to Ava behind the scenes. What a flawless, I would say this has been one of the most flawless presentations that we've had in a long time. So thank you, Ava, for performing it from the marketing side. And once again, I want to thank all of you for joining today for our Product Academy. And I'm just here just to give you a quick pointers of what we already spoke about today, but they're so important because as we move forward here for the next growing phase, and if I think about it, the last 2 months of the year, here is where decisions have to be taken, right? So if we look about all the tools that we have, for example, the FitLine app, how many of you can put it in the chat, put a 1, how many of you are actually using the FitLine app in this moment? And if you're not, it's okay, but put a 1 in the chat if you're using it, right? How many of you are using the new lifestyle app? I must say, in the beginning, I personally didn't have it, right? The moment I downloaded it 2 months after I had the training in Luxembourg, I can tell you, you're gonna receive lots of reminders throughout the entire day, notifications. Hey, a reminder, take the products. It's a reminder, your skin is gonna appreciate it if you take the beauty, right? So throughout the entire day, it's all about getting together to the culture, getting together to what we're creating here. And at the same time, I call this is your personal coach, because you have lots of trainings on there, lots of nutritional basis that's going to help you also improve the life quality. Because at the end of the day, we always talk about becoming a product of the product, right? So if you're a product of the product and you want to also read about lots of testimonials, here exactly is the guidance to that. So make sure you download it, make sure you have it, and make sure you become part of what's being created. So in the beginning of the call, our president of HQ of the Americas, President Stuart McMillan, mentioned to us about how important it is to be part of the grand opening. We want to see you there. We want to make sure that you're part of this historical once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Stuart mentioned as well that we're going to have our National Congress inside the building, and that's only going to happen once. So we just want to put emphasis and put a lot of focus on making sure that you're there with us and that you can live that historical moment with us together. So once again, that's going to happen November 7th at grand opening, and November 8th is we're going to have an incredible National Congress with an after celebration. But what's actually going to happen on November 7th is also another very unique celebrity experience. We already talked about it, I believe, almost in every single week. You receive this emails in regards to what's happening, how we can create that environment of, you got to be there. You cannot miss this opportunity. And once again, being able to have the opportunity to be at Rolf's, Mr. Sork's, and Miss Vicky's home here in Sarasota is also going to be an incredible experience. And you still have time to push through with, utilizing also the 5+1 specials that we have throughout the entire day till midnight. You have the opportunity to push forward, to have that last push for the month to ensure that you have the qualifications that is needed for you to qualify for the celebrity experience. And last but not least, we are running on time for the National Congress. I must say, reading and seeing everything that's happening for the National Congress, having Mr. Sork as well at our National Congress is going to be so unique as well. So you definitely cannot miss this opportunity. Be part of brand new product launches, understand more about what's happening and how we can all take our business to the next level. It's going to be unbelievable. So there's a short video in regards to National Congress.
The big tires pushing some of the bumps too, eh? What's that?
Einfach sensationell.
Every year is extraordinary.
Für mich ist es immer wieder unglaublich.
You absolutely don't want to miss out. This is going to be an incredible event. And as you saw there, you're going to be recognized in our event. We're going to have brand new product launch. And on top of that, we're going to always celebrate what we're creating together in the success story that we're creating. And let me tell you this, if you've been around in network marketing for a long time, or if you're just barely starting, let me tell you that the events are the ones that create the impact of the duplication. You learn from new leaders, you're surrounded by leaders. All of that environment is what's pushing you to get to the next position that you're seeking. And that is exactly why we talk about it a lot. We tell you to register, to make sure that you're part of it, because what we're gonna be, experiencing in this event is gonna be what you're waiting to close out, not only an incredible year, but also thinking about how you're going to start the new year. And how you finalize the year is actually how you're starting the year. So let's make sure that you push forward with it. You and your team members can join. And once again, there's also an incentive on top of it, which is for the grand opening and the National Congress incentive. You already heard about the qualifications, but this is again a reminder that you have the opportunity to join with an incredible incentive that it's on top of everything, because your hard work is definitely seen, and we want to make sure that we can reward you for your hard work and dedication. So with that, just to close out the today's Incredible Product Academy, just wanted to give you a friendly reminder. Don't forget to follow us on social media. In social media itself, the incredible part of what we experience is that we all get a chance to get to know exactly what's happening on a daily basis. Make sure whenever you post and you're drinking your active ice, make sure you put a hashtag on it. PMIA National US, right? We would love to see you active. We would love to repost you. At the end of the day, social media, it's all about reconnecting, making sure that we can have an engagement. And that's what we want to friendly remind you, to making sure that you follow Canada, making sure you follow the US. And on top of that, something that's brand new that I'm sure you've seen on Instagram, which is the fitline.americas. So make sure you follow us on it, because that's going to be an entire Americas interaction in regards Instagram. And something new that we also launched, that is today the first time that we're announcing it. We created a brand new PMUS Team Partners Facebook group. So it's going to be so you have to, add us obviously, but it's going to be basically it's an invite Facebook, I would call it like a Facebook group. So it's only going to be team partners from here in the United States. And we're going to be sharing some incredible information. We're going to be super active on there. And the important thing is that we want to engage with you. We want to make sure that, you're seeing and what you're creating here behind the scenes, and how we can impact together in creating an incredible year-end closing remarks, and at the same time, making sure that we can create the culture of what we're looking for here in the Americas. And last but not least, just wanted to give you, something that's from the bottom of my heart. Just want to make sure that you know that we're super grateful to have you in PM International. We're truly excited of the next growing phase that we're creating here. You see the team is being created. We have an incredible restructure in the United States. We're ready to making sure that your business gets to the next level. And this next 2 months, whenever we think about what we're creating, it's about impacting people's lives, how we can inspire our team, how we can build a future. And all of that is being built with an exciting times with a team that we all have a same vision. And most importantly, that you have the full support from the corporate office, that you can count on us so we can build something. So this is the time that we all lead by heart, the time to have a high belief, and the time to lead with clarity, because that is what's going to get us all with that clear understanding that's going to set the tone for the next chapter of growth. So with that being said, as a friendly reminder, National Congress around the corner, incredible celebrity experience, ribbon cutting, all of this is a reflection of the seeds we choose to plant today, because everything that we do today is a big impact of what we do tomorrow. So let's finish strong, not just for the numbers, but for the people who trust us, for the dreams that we carry, and the mission that we all believe. So together, we can do this together, we can build it, and we can create something super unforgettable. And once again, we here at PM International, the Americas, we're honored to be part of this journey with you, and the best is yet to come. So thank you so much, and we wish you an incredible weekend, and thank you again for joining us on the Product Academy, and for an incredible closing that we have here today. So thank you all, and wishing you once again an incredible weekend, and see you on the top. Bye-bye for now.